but somewhat sporadically.
57.
If he does win this game, though, he will have earned more money than any of the other 2024 intake, apart from
Jeffy
Nyman.
require 164.
The leapfrog Thibaut Tricol.
$101.
He has been allowed to play on the Nordic and Baltic Tour as well this year, which is what initially secured his qualification for Alexandra Palace.
100. Jeffy requires 63. $31.
Wow, that was interesting.
Scott, you require 110.
Did he genuinely go for 45 double 9? Double 16.
Game
It really doesn't matter anymore because Williams has taken the lead. Tom plus checkout for him, and he's starting to bubble up to something. The confidence
Game on.
is for Williams to win this match and for Connor Scott to lose on the main stage to a certain Daryl Gurney.
142.
Oh, that was close.
Jeffy, you require
How
161.
close can this effort be from Jeffrey, though?
$82. Scott, you require 25.
Double 8.
Game
4-2 lead for Scott Williams.
Scott Williams.
It's 3 legs on the bounce, and Scott Williams is starting to look, I was going to say confident, but he's always confident. We'll say even more confident. A rock and roll website. And then got them tapered.
180.
De Graaf is starting to taper this leg a bit. But he's still in a bit of trouble here in leg number 7.
100.
By the way, I didn't know Rupert the Bear was a rock star. That's what those trousers look like.
80.
I mean that as a compliment,
Scott,
though,
you
'cause Rupert the
require
Bear is
140.
awesome. Treble 19.
62.
That is becoming
Jeffy, you require
a very popular
141.
route for 140 now. Double 18. It's a wowzer from De Graaf.
Jeffy De Graaf.
And that just asks a question, doesn't it?
First.
You're thinking 5-2 to the man in yellow, then De Graaf says, I'm having none of that. That's a wonder. Someone winning 3-4 legs in a row, but then getting pegged back by their opponents. Fascinating battles ahead.
180.
De Graaf marching against the throat. Williams needs 2 big trebles.
134.
Good shot, gets him down to a finish.
103.
May it matter? It doesn't matter.
On the 8th leg.
It's 2 ton plus checkouts in a row.
It's fabulous is what it is.
Scott starting to look a touch ragged.
171.
Is that your way of saying that Shaggy looks raggy?
Yeah, I wish I'd have put it like that myself.
140. Jeffy, you require 138.
Well, who thought it was going to be 6-4 De Graaf?
For another ton plus checkout.
126.
Just a reminder, Williams was on the cusp of 5-2 up when De Graaf hit that 1-4-1.
177.
Now he could be 6-4 down.
Jeffy, you require 12.
Nothing ragged about that, but it might be pointless if Jeffrey De Graaf takes out double 6, which he does. What a burst of form from Jeffrey De Graaf going into the break. He was 4-2 down. Scott Williams was playing some beautiful stuff, but the finishing in particular from De Graaf has been spectacular. Scott Williams is a player who's capable of going on a burst.
134.
Should start on the 19s. You'd probably say he's one of the best mathematicians in the game as well, because he uses the board creatively. There's a lot going on in his mind at once.
Treble 19. Would have given him another
99.
chance of a
Scott, you
massive out.
require 170.
But it's Williams' turn. On the bull. Oh, now the game can change again.
Scott Williams.
Mr. Entertainment delivers. He enjoyed that one. Everybody here in Reds enjoyed that one, apart from Jeffrey de Graaf.
125.
Would have left 170.
I'm almost surprised he didn't go 15s there.
89.
With Jeffrey where he is, he could have gone treble 15 and 2 single 20s to leave tops.
134.
Everything could work out
Scott,
well.
you require 36.
Could be 6 all. If he hits double 9.
Game
which he
from
does.
The 12th leg. Scott Williams.
Momentum has changed since the break.
First.
I don't even think that's up for debate. I think the statistics and the form show you that they are streaky. But streaky players don't want to be that. They want to be consistently brilliant.
140. Scott, you require 143.
Should go 25. 60, he'll trim it.
63.
That's not bad, but he wanted a little bit more.
Makes complete sense to start 143 on the 18s because then you can bring the bull in.
Absolutely.
140. Scott, you
Williams
require
and Rob
80.
Cross are to blame for that one. 2 singles. Leave tops. For the lead again.
Game
Huge.
the 13th leg.
Look at this burst from Williams. 3 in a row from the break.
14th leg, Scott to throw first. Game on.
Doesn't want to panic and doesn't want to give too much away to Williams because he could feed off negative energy. De Graaf looking stoic, but Scott Williams
140.
didn't
Jeff,
even
you
bother
require
entertaining treble
121.
18. Just wanted to get as many points as possible. De Graaf wants 1-2-1 and he wants it on double 14. And that is magnificent. That is a third ton plus checkout from Jeffrey de Graaf. This has been a quality way to start the round 3 action on stage 2. Let's not forget that was a break back following on from de Graaf's 1-2-1.
140.
It's almost as if Jeffrey didn't believe that was just 140. That's more than that.
180.
I think he enjoyed that one. He's enjoying this battle as Williams.
100.
And you do enjoy these battles when you're playing well. You want to keep playing because you're hitting most of the things you're going for.
140.
But the whole reasoning behind a game like this is to not throw any more.
140.
We have got a massive
Scott, you
exchange
require
happening right now.
121.
What happens?
Does Scott Williams get a 1-2-1 of his own? He'll have to get it on the bullseye. He does get it on the bullseye. Pinpoint once again from Shaggy. And he is 1 leg away from the quarterfinals.
Monstrous.
121.
That's his first 2 treble visit of this leg. He's got to be pressurised.
98.
It's good.
Scott, you
But is it
require
enough
94.
to stop Williams from winning this match?
Of course he went double-double.
54.
Even with de
Jeffrey,
Graaf
you
on
require
170.
170.
He wanted to do it the showman's way. And now it was a gamble worth taking because de Graaf
98.
can't take out the big fish.
Scott, you require
Scott
40.
Williams to step up for tops and book his place in the quarterfinals of the Players Championship Finals. That was a terrific game and a terrific performance, particularly after the break. Williams winning 6 of 8 legs. Incredible.
So a semi-finalist in this tournament, it's either going to be Connor Scott,
93.
Jermaine
Mike
Wattamina,
require
or Dirk van
170. $58. Nils, you require 170.
We're not going to get another 170 finish on stage 2. Not just yet, anyway. I wouldn't be surprised if it comes later in this match or one of the other ones that we've
134. Mike require 112.
Yep, Scott Williams packed his fishing rod. Double top for Mike Dedecker.
72. Nils
Might
require
be about
36.
to lose his second leg of this tournament. Double 9.
Game shown the
And
first
that's just
leg.
the second leg that
Niels
Niels Zonneveld has won
Second
at
leg,
this
it's Mike
stage
to
of
throw
this kind of
first.
tournament.
Game on.
Because he was in the last 16 a year ago and he only got one leg against Gabriel Clemens.
180.
The first of what we suspect will be many Mike Dedecker 180s. He'd snap the hands off.
Let's face it, everybody's got a dilemma in 2025 with more tournaments on the calendar.
100.
You're going to have to manage that schedule very craftily. And if you're in the Premier League, that will take weeks of planning ahead before the first Premier League night is even taking place.
121. Mike require 161.
Should go for the bull.
53. Nils require
That could have worked out
140.
worse. It's a nice
Mike
leave.
require 108.
But Mike is fortunate to have left 180 at. He's found the 76.
92. Nils
And now
require
for the first
40.
time in this tournament, he might lose 2 legs.
It's a shame for Dedecker missing double 16 because the second dart seemed to barge the first out of the way. Let me in. Zonneveld going to be let into
20.
tops. No, he's not.
Well, that's
Mike requires
Niels'
16.
weakness. Falling over on dart 3, and that's why it was so short. You just
Game
can't
shown
do
the
that
fourth
against
leg.
Mike in this
Mike
form.
Dedecker. Fifth leg, it's Nils to
If
throw
you have
first.
a
Game
flaw
on.
in your technique, and people have identified it on a live stream, it's imperative that people communicate that to the player
140.
and that they fix it. When you fall into your third dart, you're going to be throwing upwards with more awkwardness in your lead shoulder, and you're going to be short of target most of the time.
100.
I think he's very happy with Grand Prix champion. And that is something
55.
that can never be taken away. He will forever be a World Grand Prix winner. And the money's great, don't get me wrong.
60.
The moments in winning it were great, but to actually have that title for the rest of your life, that is the greatest thing.
140.
But he's still hungry. I wonder where he can end up by the end of the season.
$100. Mike requiring
Currently
94.
24th in the world. But I assure you, he is better than the 24th player in the world.
54. Nils require 160.
Zonneveld's not careful here. Dedecker's going to be stretching that lead. This has got to go.
120.
And this time it's just a bit above.
Mike required 40.
Double top for a 5-1 lead.
Game
Double
shot
10
the
is
sixth
there.
leg. Mike Dedecker. Seventh leg, it's
What
Nils
Mike
to throw
does have,
first.
particularly
Game
on the
on.
outer ring, is versatility. He's just as good on tops and 10s as he is on 16s and 8s.
So what you're saying is his nickname could be
100.
Deadly Dedecker. Zonneveld is chasing too many times towards the end of legs. And he
100.
missed his opportunities. He's only 1 from 11 on the doubles.
He's only averaging 88.5.
45.
At the leg 10 break, I think Dedecker's got 9-1 on his mind.
105.
And this will feel very familiar to Niels after last year's last 16.
$174.
Yeah, that'll do you some
156.
good feeling, but it's not up to him. Double 18. And Mike Dedecker's biggest finish of the match is no longer 40. It's 116, better than that. And at this stage, it looks academic about whether Dedecker's going to make the quarterfinals here in Minehead this
43.
weekend.
Well, Neil Zonneveld had a mare at this stage last year, losing 10-1 to Gabriel Clemens.
93.
History might unfortunately repeat itself. It's 7 legs on the bounce for Dedecker.
And there will be a swarm to the main stage by that point.
124.
Mike obviously not happy with leaving 133. Depends on the pressure he's under. He might use the treble 19 first here.
140.
And now he really should.
Might require 133. $94. Nils, you require 96.
Zonneveld needs to take any opportunity he gets. Does he want to go 2 double 19s again?
He has to make a choice. Well done. Very well done. Stops the rot. And how did he get those dots so close together?
Game on.
A miraculous shot.
A very wise choice from Neil Zonneveld.
That they can exploit. I don't think he's going to get 11. In fact, the only way he does get to 11 180s in this match is if Niels starts to join him in that department.
Hello.
140. Might require 161.
Well, this would be a fine way to go into the break. 161. Not to be for Dedecker. Should go to the bull.
65. Nils, you require 161.
Very good at board management. Knows how to keep his head. Zonneveld isn't going to take 161 either.
64. Mike, you require 96.
That was quite smart there from Niels. But this would be even smarter.
Game shot on the 10th.
The World Grand Prix champion is within 2 legs of making the quarterfinals of the Players Championship Finals here in Minehead. It's been ruthless. He's taken his opportunities, and he will now take a break. It may not be long before he's in the draw. 90 average for a period of 7 legs played. He will lose this game.
100.
From here, he's going to have to average somewhere in the region of 100 to 105. And that is something he can do.
140.
Something he can do, but something he hasn't proven he can do consistently.
Especially in the last 30 minutes.
$60. Nils, you require 85.
For the first of 7 needed.
65.
He's not going to be punished for that. The worst case scenario there was if he'd left double 5. Dedecker could use the 10s here.
59.
19s also
Nils,
work.
you require 20.
But the 10s are calling Zonneveld's name instead.
Game shot on the 13th leg. Nils Zonneveld. 14th leg, it's Mike to throw first.
10 points.
He knows he's got loads of opportunities where he's going to be starting the leg.
131.
6 darts thrown, 190 left. Brilliant from Dedecker.
30.
The end is nigh. You
60.
can't see a way back for Zonneveld in this leg. Funnier things have happened, though. You just never know.
180. Mike can require 130.
However, Deth has got 6 starts from here to book his place into Sunday at Minehead.
90.
No sweat from Deth. Can't get back-to-back 180s.
140.
But does leave a single to
required
double.
40.
So, pressure applied to the Grand Prix champion. And
Game,
he responds
shot,
to that
and the
pressure.
match.
Mike Deth is in another major quarter-final. A deserved winner against Niels Zonneveld. He gave himself so many chances. He will want to tidy up his doubling. He was only a couple of games away from winning the tournament last year. He just ran into Luke Humphries at the worst possible time.
190.
That's 3 180s and 3 scoring visits. This is incredible.
100.
We've done all of Joyce's games so far, and the one thing we've said is that he sometimes is a bit lacking in the scoring department. There's nothing lacking about this. It's perfect.
190.
Who does this?
He hasn't missed a dart.
80.
In his last
Gurney
14.
require 141.
Well, the crowd are willing him on. Oh, he drags it low and left.
Oh, well, Ryan, you'll have to settle for 14 perfect
45.
darts.
It was either going to be plumb dead centre or wild.
He really has put his flag in the ground, hasn't he, when it comes to this last 16
45.
match.
Ryan, you require 96.
He's got Martin's attention. Double 18. Oh, my
Games
word.
on the third leg. Ryan Joyce.
He
Fourth
is
leg,
so
Martin
far
the
out of the
third.
blocks that he's 50 metres down the track.
Been uncharacteristic from Schindler this performance.
60. Ryan, you require 104.
There's a gulf between the averages, simply because Ryan is playing so much better than Schindler is, and Martin's standard
40.
can't continue. Otherwise, he'll get swept aside.
It's been a mixed bag for Schindler this tournament, even though he's got to this stage. Only averaged a touch under 84 against Brendan Dolan on the main stage. That looked a bit of a slog.
Ryan, you require 64.
He withstood pressure well against Ryan Meikle, but another Ryan on tour is causing issues. Doesn't like tops. Does he like double 10? Yes, he does.
Games on the fifth leg.
Ryan
Joyce.
Joyce.
Sixth leg, Martin the
Re-establishes the
third.
3-leg.
This is how this game plays with you. You can go from being perfect to subpar in about 5 minutes. It's how you handle those
93.
emotional swings. That's what's going to define you in games like this. That's a bit better.
137. Martin,
Well, it's
you
advantage
require
Schindler on his own throw.
112.
Double 16.
Games on the sixth leg. Martin Schindler.
Martin's wondering
Seventh
where
leg,
that's
Ryan
been all
to
game.
fifth.
Just trying to get something going, and he's doing the right. Does he go 18s here? He had 118
42.
left there.
Martin, you
Went
require
18s first. It's almost as if he
170.
wanted to hit the single. Something's got to change in this game. Is it from here?
145.
We're about to find out if he needed
Ryan,
that
you
bullseye.
require 95.
Going safety first. And that leaves 45. Surely it's going to be 13, double 16. On his favourite target.
79. Martin, you
Frustration for
require
Joyce.
25.
It was all going so well. Schindler needs 5s with a dart in the way.
Gains
That
on the
could be
ninth
huge.
leg. Martin Schindler. 10th leg,
if
Martin
he's
at
6-4 down at the break, he'll feel
Game
like
on.
he's won something. German player in PDC darts. Max Hopp had that at number 19.
138.
Schindler hasn't done that yet.
Martin, you require 124.
Treble 18. I'm sure he would have gone for the bullseye with Ryan Joyce
require
on a finish.
170.
It's a big ask. However, too big an ask.
94.
Joyce
Martin,
will have the darts in the
36.
first leg after the break. But Schindler could be just 2 behind.
Games
And is.
on the 10th leg.
He wins the last 2
Martin
legs of the
Schindler.
first session. And he does now still have a realistic chance of winning this last 16 match. Yeah. Now we look to take the 64 off, which he can't do.
58. Martin, you require
And after winning
109.
the first 2 legs of this session, Schindler could hit back by winning the next 2.
77. Ryan, you require 106.
Chance missed. Joyce takes this. He's throwing for the match. And that's a brilliant start. Single 14.
90.
Not his old faithful this time.
Martin, you require 32.
He knows how big a chance that was. Has the chance slipped by? That is a lucky miss. He had no idea where that second dart was going.
Martin Schindler, 15th leg, Ryan to throw first.
You don't get visits like that every day. Respectable. But this could be a catastrophic few seconds for Schindler.
56.
Maybe not. If you can put the pressure on here, things can change in a flash.
145. Ryan, you require 52.
This might be the biggest start of the match. Wow. It is double 12 left. He was not expecting that.
28.
This game
Martin,
might
you
be about to
require
change.
42.
We might be on throw for the first time since the start.
Martin looks confused, and I think we were confused looking at each other why he went for the bull with his last dart.
26.
It is not all's well that ends well, and
Ryan,
Ryan
you
Joyce
require
has a
24.
reprieve. A reprieve he maybe doesn't deserve. That's awkward.
Game
how
on
has
the
he snuck
15th
that
leg. Ryan
Houdini-esque
Joyce.
darts
16th
from
leg,
Ryan
Martin to throw
Joyce.
first.
He's within one of the quarterfinals. Error on that shot is so small. And he has that problem
100.
with a lot of doubles at the top of the board. Everywhere from, say, double 9 all the way through to double 4. Everything from double 14 around
85.
to double 13 on the underside. He likes it that way. I'll tell you something else as well. He likes this situation. He's
100.
within 76 points of another afternoon session at Minehead on a Sunday.
And a first crack at the main stage
97.
in this tournament.
Ryan, you require
He won't
76.
care about that. The only chance he wants is a chance to make the semis.
Double 18 for Ryan
58.
Joyce.
Martin, you require
A valuable match start has
114.
come and gone. No margin for error for Martin Schindler. And there it is, wrong side of the wire, 99 in 2, impossible.
51. Ryan, you
I think he
require
chucked
18.
the last start away in anger. Joyce has a choice and chooses to split. Double 8 is there. Ryan Joyce's love affair with the Players Championship Finals continues for the second straight year. He is a quarter finalist, and if he goes one better, he'll match last year's effort. he might get revenge against Luke Humphreys if he does a number against Damon Heta on the main stage. Joyce continues to embellish his reputation as a tough man to beat.
He's got to fight his way back into the top 16.
The rankings at this time of year can be volatile because of all the money that's been defended.
Ross should require 158.
Ross has been a big loser in that regard.
But there's still plenty for him to gain. He's in position to go 3-0 up. Gilding really needs to get a hold of this quickly.
$145 isn't going to go. Andrew Gilding is still only averaging low 70s.
100.
Try to hit the ball to lead tops.
24.
Double six for Smudger.
Game show on the third leg. Ross Smith.
He's smudging and blotting Andrew Gilding's copybook right now.
I just don't like that 19 switch. I think if you're going to switch there, go to the 17s. That way, if you get the treble, you get the single, you can stay straight up top.
60.
This way, you might have to utilize the 18s to get to a finish. It's just a bit more complex.
Gilding does play the game in a very kind of methodical, uncreative style, if you like. The complete opposite to someone of Connor Scott or Dirk van Dijvenbode. Doesn't tend to bring the bull into play that often.
Correct.
Kind of an old school approach to the sport.
Yeah, he's a blue is blue kind of player.
59.
He's not a blue is
164.
Sky blue kind of player. He's not very intricate. He plays it very textbook. And that textbook is around 2005.
78.
There have been evolutions of that textbook ever since.
142.
But he still subscribes to the old school. Where does he want to go with this? Double 11 is where.
131. Andrew require 86.
He might have to have a go at double 16, and we know he doesn't like that portion of the board. It's irrelevant. Oh, he's not going to get a go at all. All he
46.
needed was a big 18, and then he'd give himself a chance.
Require 11.
That board management is questionable. In games like this, you've got to guarantee chances.
Game
And
shot on the
Smith is all over it.
Ross Smith. Seventh leg, it's Andrews to throw.
We've seen it so many times throughout the course of the last couple of days. If you're on 68, if you gamble on the treble, you've got to be taking.
Ross should require 105.
Instead of hitting the beds.
It's a good visual guide. It stands out for him.
53.
Well, this is where you've got to use the 19s. Even Andrew's playbook does give him the 19s on this one.
47.
But this one is slipping away.
Ross should require 52.
Double 16. He's inching
Game
closer.
shot on the eighth leg. Ross Smith. Ninth leg, it's Andrew to throw first.
As is a certain Littler on the main stage. 9-3 up now over Noppert.
140.
I wouldn't be surprised if Scott Williams is already in bed watching this. Just getting a little bit of intel on who we could possibly face tomorrow. And that intel states
139.
I sneakily suspect that Ross Smith has got 9-1
140.
in his sights. I said 8-2 should be his target. He would accept that. But imagine going into the break thinking, I just need one more leg. And those darts are very symptomatic of what
67.
we've seen in this contest.
Ross
Too many shots have gone left.
124.
Treble 18. Leaves a shot at the bullseye for 8-1 and another break of throw.
Well,
it's not been a brilliant performance from Ross Smith, but that, make no mistake, was a brilliant checkout.
Game on.
Gilding swigs his water, looks up to the heavens, and probably accepts when last week.
All right, you win.
Which I'm sure must be the longest streak ever recorded. Surely.
180.
Double quick time, did I say?
We haven't got time to talk about it, Dan, because Ross Smith is about to win this match. We'll have to save it for another time. Maybe stage 2 in March at the UK Open.
97. Ross required 46.
Well, this could be a case of thank you and goodbye. Double 16. That is a blistering way to come back from the break. Ross Smith has absolutely battered Andrew Gilding here in Minehead. A 10-legs-to-1 victory for Smudger. He knows that he's going to have to improve his performance against Scott Williams tomorrow. That could quietly be an absolutely cracking game. That, unfortunately, is all we've got from Stage 2 in this year's Players Championship Finals. We thank you for your company over the past 2 days. It is main stage action from tomorrow onwards. Enjoy that and enjoy the World Championship. Stage 2 will be back at Minehead in March for the UK.